What's good, my peeps? This is Badbear31 here, and welcome to a How Did We Get Here tutorial for 1.21. So, as you can see behind me, um, it's it's pretty much the same setup. But this time around you have the villager that's trapped within the mechanism, and you have a warden that is trapped like 17 to 20 blocks away from where you're going to be doing How Did We Get Here. But yeah, sit back or follow along, and let's get into the video. So before I start constructing the How Did We Get Here setup, I'm just going to give you guys everything that you will need for this. So in this basic chest, we have 4 trapdoors, 2 walls, a slab, 20 blocks of your choice, a wither rose, and a water bucket. And this will be necessary for where your player will be positioned, and they're doing like the whole process. And for the dolphin, what you're going to need is you're going to need a water bucket, a soul sand, and if you really want to make sure that the dolphin is still alive, you're going to need a glass block. This will be necessary. And for the conduit setup, you're going to need the conduit itself, 16 blocks of any type of block that's in the prismarine family, and you are going to need a water bucket. And for the beacon setup, you're going to need 6 beacons and 244 blocks of netherite, diamond, emerald, gold, or iron. So as long as you have a sum total of 244 blocks, you will be set to activate all 6 of these beacons. And for the redstone, you are going to need a lever, 2 redstone dust, 2 redstone torches, a sticky piston, 2 dispensers, 2 observers, 2 powered rails, and 4 rails. And this chest, these are all the mobs that you're going to need. So you will need a dolphin, a warden, a shulker, and a villager. And I've added some additional items that you will need that will be very helpful for this setup. So for the dolphin and for the warden, we have name tags, because without name tags you go too far away, they are going to despawn. And even for the warden, if it does not detect anything within like a minute, it will just despawn, and yeah, you won't be able to get the darkness effect. I do have the nether portal setup right here, but you really don't need it. It depends on your situation. For the shulker, you're going to need a minecart, and for the villager, in order for you to get raid Omen, the villager needs to have a bell, a bed, or a job. And honestly, the fletching table right now is probably the cheapest block in the job professions, and I recommend using the fletching table. And for potions, what you will need is night vision, invisibility, slowness, water breathing, weakness, slow falling, wind charged, weaving, and oozing. All of these potions will be put inside of the potion dispenser, and I have all the ingredients that you will need to get each of these bottles. Just to point this out, you need a water bottle for weakness. It cannot be an awkward potion. And for the consumables and the pickaxes, you're going to need 2 ominous bottles of any level. You're going to need an enchanted golden apple, a pickaxe of any type that will be explained later, a pufferfish, a suspicious stew of blindness, that is why we have the azure bluette on top, and a splash potion of infestation right here. The reason why I have this in your inventory is because when you take damage with the infested effect, you have a 10% chance on spawning, having 2 or 3 silverfish spawn right on you. So this is why it's just like it's a bit of like a no. Don't put it in the potion dispenser, because it's just going to be annoying. So let's start things off with the main area. What you're going to do is you're going to take these 2 walls, and you're going to put one here and put one here. And just to show you, I'm going to put this wither rose right here. So because your hitbox is going to be on. Oh, I just took a screenshot. Sorry about that. you see that your hitbox is right on the block of the wither rose. That tells you that you have the wither effect. Obviously, it's shown on the top right. But anyways, we're gonna move on. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to take your trapdoors and you're going to put one trapdoor like this. So that way it's flapped open. You can even do it in this direction. That's fine. But I highly suggest you do not do it in this direction or in this direction, because say that you accidentally activate the trapdoor, it's better for you to have it in this direction, so then the spectral arrow does not get blocked by this. And for this side, you could just put the trapdoor right here. That's perfectly okay. And then you could just put a trapdoor right here, so that way you'll be able to dive and get the Dolphin's Grace effect. And let's go put some water right here. There we go. And for the dispensers, you could just put one right here and put another dispenser right here. This will be for spectral arrows, and this will be for the potions. So now for the redstone part of this mechanism, what you're going to do is you're going to take your lever and put it right here. And what you're going to do is you're going to put a sticky piston right here. That's the incorrect orientation. Sorry about that. And you're going to put some observers right here. And you're gonna basically have the faces kissing each other. That's the best way I could explain it. So now you could just put one block right here, and here you go. You have a running loop. And just to show you guys, when you have this lever on, this will get pushed up, disconnecting the infinite loop. And what you can do with that is you can take your redstone dust, put it right here, and grab a block, and you're going to take your redstone torch and you're going to that's fine, but once you turn this on, this redstone dust turns off, and this will turn on, and this dispenser will shoot out a spectral arrow. So just to show you guys that this does work, I'm just going to put these two guys in here, and there you go. And now for the villager, what you're going to do is you're going to dig up one block and just put your fletching table right here. And now let's go cover everything up. So I like doing it like this. You can break this. Oh, yeah, actually, maybe not yet. Do that. Then you can break this. Put some right here, like such. And you can even put 2 blocks right here. You'll see later. Put one right there for the shulker setup. And you can just put a slab right here, and then what you can do is you could just put like this could be like any block of your choice, but then eventually you're just going to break it. So then there you go. This trapdoor is here because like if you have this open and when you're ready to go, the shulker may shoot out a bullet, and it'll just ruin your setup. Speaking about the shulker setup, let's just say that you've successfully managed to bring a shulker into the overworld and to your how do we get here setup. Honestly, I have to admit, 1.21 is so good for shulker traveling, because oh my god, has been such a pain just trying to bring a shulker from the overworld to like wherever your location is for how did we get here. And now because you can just put a shulker in a boat and leash the boat, this makes things so much easier. So thank you, Mojang. That's awesome of you to do that. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your rails. You're going to put one right here, put one right there. You're going to take a powered rail, put it right there. Take a rail, do this, put your power rail right here, and just like that. And just to activate these 2 powered rails, you're just going to put a redstone torch right here. And what you're going to do is that you're going to take your minecart and just give it a nice little push. There you go. And just to make sure, and just to secure the shulker, just put a block right under it, right over it, and yep, you're all set to go. Okay, obviously you are not set to go because you got to do everything else. Sorry about that. So for the dolphin, what you're going to do is you're going to dig 3 blocks down, like such, and you're going to put a soul sand block right here, and you're going to do a water bucket. And I'm just not going to go through the hassle of of demonstrating just dragging the dolphin into this pocket. I'm just gonna put him right here, and please make sure that you name tag the dolphin, otherwise it will despawn if you go too far away. And just to make sure it's secure and it's not hopping like this, just gonna put a block right there. So let's just go into spectator mode, and you can see that it's stuck, and it is getting air. It's in water, so it's safe. All right, conduit time. What you're going to do is you're going to dig 5 blocks right here, and you're going to dig 3 blocks here and here. Now what you're going to do with the prismarine is you're going to basically build a hollow 5x5 square. So let's go do that. And now you're going to take your water bucket, you're going to dump it right here, just let all the water come out. And now you're going to put 2 grass blocks right here and here. And you're going to take your conduit, put it right in the center, and break these 2 blocks. And there you go. Now you have conduit power. Now for the beacon, what you're going to do is you are basically going to build the base floor on a 10x11, and then you're going to go up to an 8x9, follow that up with a 6x7, and end it with a 5x4. And then obviously at the very top you're going to put your 6 beacons down. So yeah, let's just transition to the fully completed build. Okay. Now with the beacons all lit up, what you're going to do is you're going to take your 6 materials of the accepted choices, and what you're going to do is you're going to put them in there one by one, and you're going to apply speed, apply haste, apply resistance, apply jump boost, apply strength, and finally make sure for your last one you can apply haste and regeneration. But it really doesn't matter which one you choose, as long as you select regeneration at the very end. So you could just not use one of these beacons and just have one of these effects at like level 1. But I just like doing it at the level 2. Yeah. All right, let's move on. All right, it's time for the Warden. This will definitely be dangerous to do. Mainly because it's just a tanky mother trucker. Basically, in order for you to get the darkness effect without it detecting your presence, or just getting absolutely aggroed on you, which eventually it'll lead to the range attack. What you're going to do is I suggest you position yourself, which is like this area, to be in a 17 blocks to 20 blocks away from the Warden, and this is in a horizontal direction. So what you're going to do is, like, I'm just going to count to let's say this is 19. So this is 19, 18, 17, 16. Well, I mean, like 16 is good, but this is the area where the warden can start detecting any kind of noise and vibrations, just vibrations. And right here, this is 15. I put this in red because if you do happen to put yourself in a 15 block radius and the warden does pick it up, this is a no-no. So let's not do that. All right, and over here, what you're going to do is you're going to put your nether portal right here. So now say that you have your portal all lit up, but the one thing you need to do is you need to cover both sides like this. And the reason why you want to do that is because the warden is 3 blocks tall, you are 2 blocks tall. So say that you come out of the same portal the warden's in, your hitboxes will graze, it'll get angry at you. That way you could just get the heck out of there, and you'll be okay. You don't have to like You don't have to like jump up a block and then you could just go. I like doing it like this. This is much easier to do. And yeah. Also, please remember to name tag your warden. Now let's talk about the raid omen effect. How it works is that if you are within 2 chunks of a villager that has claimed a bell, a bed, or a job profession, your bad omen will get converted into a raid omen. So how this works for the ominous bottles is that once you get your raid omen and then you drink another bottle of another ominous bottle, that will not work. Your bad omen will immediately get converted into a raid omen. So you're going to have to kill this villager. So then that way you can drink the second ominous bottle and then you can just get the bad omen effect. Mainly because you don't have a villager within the 2 chunk vicinity, so you're safe. Now, regarding the number of hits that you need to kill the villager with a pickaxe, I'm just going to put it up on the screen so that way you guys get a good idea. And yeah, everything that I have in my inventory minus the villager spawn egg is the order that you're going to do this in. And I suggest for the consumables, you are going to need at least 2.5 hunger bars. You're going to need to drop 2.5 hunger bars because the enchanted golden apple will take 2. And then you could just use that extra half for the pufferfish. The suspicious stew, you don't need any hunger. You're fine. You could just straight up eat it and you'll be okay. And then finally, you are going to just splash yourself with a potion of infestation. And if you do everything correctly, you'll get how did we get here. And just to make sure, I didn't cover this earlier, I should have, but make sure you fill your dispenser up with spectral arrows. Make sure you have enough for like any times that you happen to fail. So this will be very crucial, just like because you may end up forgetting, and yeah, it's gonna suck. Now it's time for me to tell you guys about the process using this setup. What you're going to do is make sure that you have Hero of the Village, Trial Omen, and Mining Fatigue applied to you. And then what you're going to do is you are going to hit the villager a number of times except the last hit, because that last hit will be for later on. What you're going to do then is you're going to drink up an ominous bottle to get raid omen, then eat the golden apple and go inside the mechanism. Oops, I forgot to put water in there. Give me a second. So now once you're in the water, what you're going to do then is you're going to use that last hit to kill the villager and drink the next ominous bottle, flick the lever, and then as the potions are being dispensed and you are glowing, eat the pufferfish, eat the suspicious stew of blindness, and then splash yourself with infestation. And if everything goes to plan, you'll get the advancement. And like always, I suggest clearing your nerves and focus on the process. You got this, alright? Don't give up. And there you go. That is how did we get here. Oh, I am feeling dizzy. Let me just drink that before I start a raid that is that is over there. Yeah. Oopsies. Don't put your setup near a village. That would be very bad. But that's going to do it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a like. If you want to see more of my content, hit the subscribe button. And yeah, if anyone is having trouble with just doing how did we get here, you could just send them this video. And yeah, hopefully it is very helpful for like your own world or on a server that you're in. And yeah, you guys enjoy your day or night and take care.